And Heather's here. She was just making some funny noises earlier with her throat, but now she's just existing. Hi, friends. Good morning, friends. So I am currently in San Antonio. We are getting ready to head up to Austin, where I'm going to meet my sister. And then her and I are going to go to the airport to fly over to Miami. So that's where we're at this morning. We still have to do COVID tests and all that stuff. So we're not completely cleared to board or anything yet. But we are supposed to embark tomorrow. So we'll see how all that goes. But good morning. I'll keep you posted. You'll go with me and we'll talk soon. Hi, friends. I think we're almost to Austin because the traffic just stopped. So that's one thing about Austin. If you've never been there, holy traffic. I've heard the same about Houston, too. Carlos loves traffic, huh?
No.
That's your favorite thing? No. You love when people drive dumb, huh?
No.
Carlos gets a little bit of road rage sometimes. It's hilarious. Maybe I'll record it one of these days. But anyway, we'll talk soon. So Carlos's brother and sister actually ended up going with us to Austin, so we all decided to stop at Kirby Lane, which is this really delicious brunch place in Austin. And then after that we had some time to kill, so we decided to work off our brunch by going for a walk along the Colorado River. There's this area in South Austin where you can go walking, running, biking, hiking, tubing, kayaking, and I think I even saw an inflatable party barge out there, so I was like, finally, somebody who speaks my language. That is one thing I really do like about Austin, is just kind of how active everyone seems to be there. In El Paso, I live in a community that has sort of an active mindset as well, and we're along the Rio Grande, but as I pointed out in videos in the past, we actually don't always have water in the river, which is kind of weird. And then after that, Carlos dropped me off at the airport where I met up with my sister Heather, and we had a beer while we were waiting to board the plane. We would normally have been able to fly direct from Austin, but unfortunately, because my sister had to leave later in the day because of her dog and daughter, it meant we had a layover in Houston, and we were actually delayed on the front end and almost missed our connecting flight, and we ran literally to the gate. They were paging our names, everything. I've missed connecting flights before, but that's the closest I've ever been to like being in the airport as it was flying away kind of thing. But we made it and we got some exercise, so yeah, it was win-win. But that put us in Miami pretty late, and when we got there, all the food places were closed, but we found this 24-hour Dunkin' and got a sourdough breakfast sandwich and a couple of donuts before heading to our hotel for the night. We stayed at the Hampton Inn Miami Airport West, and of course when we got there, like, the bar and everything was closed, so we just went straight to bed. Good morning, friends. We're about to go down and get some breakfast because we need to be able to eat before the cruise, because then if we get there and it's like 12 something, then we're going to be all hangry. So I'm not like too hungry, but you know, I'm sure it'll be fine and we'll let you know how it goes. I've got a coffee review coming up too, because I do that now for some reason. And Heather's here. She was just making some funny noises earlier with her throat, but now she's just existing. Hi, friends. So, yeah, we're going to go get some breakfast, and we'll check back in with you here in a little bit. We'll talk soon. Friends, here we go. I haven't tasted it yet. This will be a surprise. Hopefully it's not too hot. But anyway, coffee. It comes with the mustache on it. And oh no, the bow tie is a little bit off. Hold on, let me fix it. There we go. We're ready now. All right, here, let me, so I don't spill. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. There is a little bit of burntness to it, but this is very, very drinkable. I did a couple of pumps of French vanilla and a couple of pumps of hazelnut for the creamer, no sugar, and then, you know, just their coffee. We'll talk soon. From there, we took an Uber to the cruise port and then went into the terminal to get everything situated with Embarkation. We did have our COVID test to take still, which was kind of stressful because normally you would do that before you leave home, but it just didn't really work out with the way things were happening for us. So we did it through the cruise line, which I'd done already, so I more or less knew what to expect, and the process was relatively painless. An Embarkation took us just a little over an hour, and before we knew it, we were walking up the gangway. The first place we entered was the main atrium area, and very similarly to the Liberty, it opens up to like the decks above and stuff, and it's really nice. I actually think that the Conquest lobby is nicer than the Liberty's lobby, but it's more of a stylistic and theming thing. There was nothing wrong with Liberty's lobby, but Conquest had like an elegance to it that I really liked. And during the Embarkation, we had found out that our room had been changed, and I actually thought it was a studio room at first, so we were anxious to see what kind of room we had when we got on board, but of course they weren't ready yet. So we had a drink at the lobby bar and waited for the announcements about the rooms, which was supposed to happen about 1:30, but then we saw people going into the stateroom areas at about 1:15, so we made our way over there, and sure enough, our room was ready. And to our delight, it wasn't a studio, it was actually an ocean view room, which was a huge, very pleasant surprise. And then not too long after that, our bags showed up at the room, which was good because we were worried there would be some confusion since our luggage tags actually said our old room number, but they got it all figured out. And then we went out to the aft pool where we grabbed a drink and found an open hot tub to hang out in.
Alright, so we're here on Carnival Conquest, having a drink. So far so good. We just left. We left a little bit early, actually like a couple hours early as a matter of fact. I've never actually had that happen before, which is cool. We got upgraded, our room got upgraded. Embarkation was relatively smooth. It took us just over an hour, about an hour and 5 minutes to get from the big start to on the ship. And they managed to get our bags to the right room, even though everything that we had said the wrong room. So we're good, we're set. We're COVID negative.
Yep.
And we're ready to have a good next couple of days.
Birthday celebration!
Birthday week, and we're also celebrating Carnival's birthday, which is awesome. So
that's right.
Yeah, it worked out. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun things. We'll talk soon, and y'all have a good night.